The air bites with a chill smelling of burning leaves and damp earth. Ancient bonfires blazed then, luring things across the veil as worlds dissolved. This primal defiance, a rebellion against winter's death, dared to call forth the dead. But what if those entities never truly left? What still stirs beneath the festive masks? The city breathes with hushed whispers, smelling of damp leaves and ancient secrets. Not wind, but countless voices, a murmur from thin veils where the ancient dead once walked. What began as protection against evil now feels like an invitation, a chilling loss of control over what we welcome. Do the children's joyful shouts merely mask the true communion, or invite it? Damp earth, burning incense, hushed whispers fill the air. This festive night, born from pagan rites and dark visions, now blurs the line between protection and a dangerous, hidden invitation. The oracle's ancient warnings, dismissed as tales, mask a chilling, deep deception that twisted our perception of reality. Who truly spoke? What dark power did our merriment unknowingly welcome? Cold glass gleams, air thick with damp dust. Mirrored walls distort every festive mask, every eager face. The illusion of safety shatters. You question your reflection. Is something hungrier peering back? This labyrinth is no game. What true horror watches from its depths? The air tastes of salt, cold and damp like earth long submerged. Beneath festive masks, old forgotten rites stir ancient, watery horrors. Our joyful traditions now guide them, slowly dissolving our safety. What do we truly welcome? What forgotten kingdom now stirs beneath the murky depths? The air grows cold, smelling of damp earth and something sickly sweet. This sacred night, born from ancient rites meant to ward off spirits, now strangely welcomes them. Our playful masquerades have warped its ancient purpose, blurring the line between harmless fantasy and terrifying, hungry reality. Where do your nightmares truly dwell when the veil thins? Sulfur, damp earth, burning herbs scent the air. Pagan fires sought fusion, blurring the veil, inviting dark entities. Our traditions born from these rites are a perilous experiment, twisting our perception. The alchemist's secret endures. What darkness did our revelry unlock? The air hums with a cold, metallic whisper, like distant, sharpening blades. Ancient rituals once sought to ward off shadows, but our modern revelry unknowingly beckons them closer. The joyful clatter of costumes now feels like a dangerous, rhythmic call, twisting innocent play into a sinister performance. Whose sharp music truly guides this night? What horrors wait just beyond the festive facade? The air hums with faint static, smelling of burnt wires and damp leaves. The ancient practice of thinning veils now filters through our digital screens, twisting tradition. We believe our devices merely entertain, but they might be the new conduits, dissolving safe boundaries, inviting unseen observers. Who, or what, truly watches from within the ghost in the machine? The air is cold, metallic, tasting of rust and wood smoke. Above, a strange, metallic sky presses down. Ancient pagan rites tore the veil for survival, not fun. Our joyous masks mock that primal fear, unaware we invite ancient powers. Our celebrations dissolve our safety. What hungry eyes peer from this brass firmament? What truly lurks beneath? The air is cold and heavy, tasting of wood smoke and faint incense. Beneath festive masks, an ancient, unseen power stirs, as shadows lengthen across the forgotten imperial court. Our joyous traditions, born from rituals to appease the dead, now unknowingly welcome a lurking imperial darkness, dissolving the illusion of safety. Who truly reigns tonight? What unseen, ancient emperor casts this shadow? Cold air bites, smelling of frost and damp earth. Ancient pagan rites forged a chilling pact, a desperate bargain against winter's hungry grip. Our festive traditions now unknowingly echo those ancient appeals, dissolving safety, twisting all we perceive into deeper fear. What chilling bargain do we honor? What dark entity collects its due? A cold mist rolls in, smelling of damp earth and distant salt. The ancients believed this was the night souls began their perilous journey across the thinnest veil. The solemn ritual of guiding the dead blurred into festive frights, yet the ancient pathways remained chillingly open. But what if some souls, once welcomed, now linger and refuse to depart? A chilling breeze whispers, smelling of damp earth and crisp leaves. Pagan rites once sought to mend the veil, but instead entwined human fates with unseen, ancient hands. Our joyful masks and treats, unwitting offerings blur perception, stealing control over our very destiny. Who truly pulls the threads? Whose design now binds us all? Cold air bites, carrying the scent of damp earth and forgotten blood. Ancient alliances, sworn to ward off evils when the veil thinned, crumble. Our festive rituals, once protective, now unknowingly breach these vital, fragile defenses, shattering security. What hungry entities stir, emboldened by our broken pact? What horrors did we truly invite? The valley air hangs heavy, smelling of damp earth, ancient stone. Empty eye sockets and forgotten statues watch, mirroring faces of what we unknowingly summon. Our global festivity, born from fear, blurs the line between harmless play and hungry, lurking reality. The silent gods awaken. What chilling tribute will they claim? The air smells of damp earth, wood smoke, and a faint, sweet decay. Pagan prayers, once whispered in defiance, now echo in playful costumes, daring to breach the veil. Our innocent revelry unknowingly mimics forbidden rituals, twisting every perception. We've lost control over what we welcome. The heretic's prayer still rings. What hungry entity now truly answers its ancient call? The air grows heavy with the scent of damp earth and old, sweet decay. Masks are worn, but they aren't for hiding. They're for summoning, for unlocking ancient memories that bleed through the thinning veil. Our cherished traditions, born from rituals to appease the dead, now unknowingly imprison us within those very same hungry pasts. Are we celebrating, or are we merely captives in a cage built of forgotten fear? Damp earth, old metal, a faint, strange energy hums. Pagan rites sought forbidden knowledge, gazing into luminous depths, beckoning unseen. Our festive masks repeat dangerous calls, twisting tradition, dissolving all safety. The tablet glows. What chilling truths does its ancient light reveal? Cold air, wet rock, ancient tears scent the night. Mountains wept as the veil thinned, bleeding open to unseen horrors. Our festive traditions now blindly welcome this primal grief, shattering all safety. What truly weeps or waits beyond the costumes? A cold prickle, scent of damp earth and something sharp. Ancient rites sought fate through thinning veils. Our masks echo those forbidden rituals. Harmless tradition now feels like a dangerous invitation. Perception twists. Control over what we welcome dissolves. The thorn of prophecy still pierces. What dark future waits? The air tastes of wood smoke, sulfur, ancient dread. Pagan fires burned, beckoning formidable entities to a ritual dance. Our masks echo primal rites, unwittingly inviting what was forbidden. Control dissolves, blurring reality. What hungry dragons now join our terrible dance? Cold metallic air, damp earth, old blood, pagan rites exiled a blood-stained entity. Its ancient essence now seeps through the veil. Our festive joy now invites its starved, vengeful presence. Perception twists, safety dissolves. Whose exiled blood stains this ground? What hungry horror now seeks its return? Damp earth, cold wood smoke cling to the air. Whispers aren't wind. Forgotten souls call where the veil dangerously thins. This festive charade, born from ancient rites, now unknowingly invites what it once warded. Are these joyful traditions merely a dangerous, forgotten ritual, or a welcome? Damp earth, metallic tang. A strange energy hums. Ancient pagan rites sought forbidden secrets, blurring the veil, inviting transformation, not mere spirits. Our festive traditions now echo perilous experiments, dissolving boundaries, twisting our safety. The stone promises eternal life, but at what horrifying cost? Cold, wet air clings, smelling of drowned earth, endless rain. Pagan rites once drew things from watery depths as the veil dangerously thinned. Our festive masks echo desperate invocations, blurring play into true peril. What dark horrors wait beneath this eternally weeping sky? The air hums with cold magic, smelling of wood smoke and ancient bitter herbs. Pagan rites sought forbidden power, twisting the thinning veil for sinister, hidden gains, not childish tricks. Our joyous masks and treats unknowingly participate, dissolving safe boundaries, surrendering control. The warlock's gambit was a masterstroke. What dark force now watches from the shadows, claiming its ancient due? The air vibrates with ancient, martial whispers, cold and sharp. Pagan fires meant to ward also summoned spirits of old battles, eagerly crossing the thinning veil. Our festive masks, a playful tribute to fear, unknowingly prepare us for a deeper, more brutal conflict, dissolving the illusion of peace. Is this playful dread merely a prelude? What true war approaches, hidden in plain sight? Air thick with damp earth, sweet decay. Ancient rites guarded against air stolen by unseen things when the veil thinned. Our joyful masks mock that primal fear, inviting the very loss it sought to prevent. Has the true air already been claimed, leaving only an echo? The air is cold, smelling of damp earth and distant, celestial dust. Ancient pagan rites once navigated thin veils by arcane stars, but our modern masks now dangerously echo those forgotten paths. The illusion of safety dissolves as our joyful traditions twist into unwitting guides for something ancient, cold, and profoundly lost. What star truly guides us? What chilling destination awaits? The air, cold and heavy, carries the scent of damp leaves and ancient decay. Ancient pagan rites whispered of a world already broken. Now, our joyous costumes unknowingly amplify that ruinous invitation. Our cherished traditions shatter safety, twisting play into a terrifying reality, dissolving all control. What devastating inheritance do we unknowingly celebrate? What truly awaits in the encroaching shadows? Cold air hums, tasting of ozone and faint stardust. Pagan rites pierce the veil for celestial power, opening forbidden gates. Our masks mock those ancient, dangerous calls, dissolving safety, inviting hunger. What steps through the celestial gate? What descends? The air tastes of iron, damp earth, and distant bonfires. Ancient pagan rites unfurled a crimson banner, not for joy, but for sacrifice, drawing hungry entities across the dangerously thinning veil. Our festive costumes, now a global phenomenon, unknowingly echo those ancient, blood-soaked appeals, twisting our perception of harmless fun. What dark power still rises under that crimson banner? What demands its tribute now? Cold dawn light pierces thinning, smoky air. Pagan fears became masks, but the veil remains terrifyingly thin, stretched. Our new age merriment cultivates ancient hunger, dissolving safety, inviting loss of control. What truly awakens? The air smells of damp earth and something subtly sweet, acrid. Ancient rites whispered of unseen entities crossing the veil on this night, drawn by primal fears. Playful masks and treats unknowingly welcome a sinister, ancient communion. The line between legend and truth blurs. The serpent's kiss is no game. What was truly invited? The air chills, tasting of ash, damp earth. Ancient rites. Bonfires burned for bone crowns for spirits crossing. Our fun masks now invite what old fear kept, a true welcome. Who wears that skull crown now? A hungry, unseen master. A faint, rhythmic ticking echoes, colder than the autumn air. Beneath the festive masks, an ancient, uncanny pulse quickens, as if some mechanism awakens where the veil thins. The playful tradition, born from pagan fears, unknowingly winds a deeper, sinister mechanism into our world-twisting perception. What clockwork heart now dictates the true rhythm of this sacred, vulnerable night? The air tastes of salt and iron, thick with unseen dread. Beneath the moon, a crimson mist swirls like a restless sea. This pagan tradition, cloaked in masks, unknowingly beckons what it once banned. Is this mere play? or a terrifying voyage for the damned. The air, sweet and metallic, masks hide ancient rites, thinning the veil for something sinister. This global festivity is a gilded cage, blinding us to its true, hungry purpose. Who designed this beautiful trap? What truly feeds in its golden confines? The air shimmers with an unnatural, cold sparkle, like powdered celestial frost. This night, ancient pagan rites tore the veil, not for the departed, but for something truly alien, leaving behind faint, otherworldly traces. Our modern, joyful celebrations, born from fear, now unknowingly welcome these cosmic wanderers, dissolving the illusion of safety. Whose chilling footprints truly mark the stardusted earth? What otherworldly guests are among us?